that time offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He will not make it to the marker. Needed 2 yards, and he stopped behind the line.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The run inside. It's Phillips. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Line getting set on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. QB draw. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Into the end zone for 6. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Now this offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
But it does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets open down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He might want another play. He's got it again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Got it looking for a 1st. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance. And 3rd and short, most people are playing man coverage. They're trying to get some prep.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw, it's Gore. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It'll be 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Big guy smells it. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Davenport. Gets it to the back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Woods. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Davenport. Got it in the middle, it's Mathis.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He wants to throw it again. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Making side adjustments here. Right back to the well. And he could not get loose on the run.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guy. Up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a crease to the left. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with. First half. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
Here we go. Hey, move. Ready, go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Gore. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's caught. That's a touchdown. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The keeper on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground.
Might have a chance. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Balls and fired complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Ready, go.
Give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Gore. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th.
Go, go!
Quarterback will keep it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of play is a turnover on downs.
Go, go!
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's loose. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll move the tight end. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Gore. On target. Could not make his way to the corner. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it moves their mark to 8-1 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The Jaguars will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wants to throw. It's Gore. Pocket breaking down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Abraham.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He leaves it with his back. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got room to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Gore. Bringing the heat. He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coaches talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Flips it out to the back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Davenport. That's caught, it's Mathis. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wants to throw again. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. Finds the finish line for the South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah.
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Wall. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Gore. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that.
Makes the grab in their space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Jaguars are in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Phillips. Inside the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Jaguars are in the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football. Every time, you know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And they try to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Right back to him on the ground. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and 6 yards to go. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wall. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Under fire. He's out past the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good. Big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.